A quick crypto review here. I'd like to start with Bitcoin. The alternative coins tend to follow direction or price action of Bitcoin. So I'm seeing this descending channel here. It's one thing I'm watching to see if we can break that. And also we have this downtrending Kijinsen line here, which was flat. I thought we were going to come up and try to test this line. So I'd actually was kind of betting on a little bit of a rally to come up and test here. And we didn't do that. And now the Kijinsen line has begun to trend down and coming down into the price area here. So if price is going to respect this technical, typically what happens is we see another push down to the bottom of the channel here. There's also a chance, since price has gotten above the Tenkan-sen line here and looks like it's trying to hold above it, there's a chance we could get a TK cross going up. Right now the Tenkan-sen line is flattened out. If price can stay above it and break above this channel, we'll begin to see the Tenkan-sen line curve up and cross this downtrending Kijinsen line. But we still have a downtrending cloud over here. There are still a lot of downtrending factors with this chart to contend with. So, I mean, if you like bottom fishing and you want to try to start adding a little bit here and there, but I'm still very skeptical about this. What I've been doing is trading this range here. So we see price push up near the top of the range. I take my profits, and price down here at the bottom of the channel are buying opportunities. We are seeing some pretty long wicks here down in this area, so there tends to be good support down here around the $3,200 level. If we get down there, we're seeing buyers coming in down here below $3,500, $3,400 level. So this is just going to need some time to iron out here, and we'll see if we can break this downtrending channel, get above the Kijinsen line here, and then we need to watch what happens when we get to the cloud here. Quite often price, if price does that, it'll get a little bit overextended in relationship to the Tenkan-sen line here, react to the cloud, begin trending down until it finds its support from an uptrending Tenkan-sen or other moving average line, and then eventually try to push through the cloud. We've got a big flat area of the cloud here, which is significant resistance. Actually, looking at more of the cloud here, we've got resistance over here, which lines up with our long flat Kijinsen here. So let's see what that price is. That is about 4,400, 44,337, precisely right there. But what we're looking at is a range. So quite often price will come up and just test near there and react. So it's interesting to see what happens in the next couple of days, if we're going to stay above this Tenkan-sen here, or if we're going to continue to trend down. Let's look at a shorter time frame to see if momentum is. So I look at a 30-minute time frame here, and on the 30-minute time frame, we've fallen below the cloud. So quite often, when I look to get into a trade based on the top or bottom of the channel, I'll look at the price action on a shorter time frame. We do see a pretty big bullish candle right here, and this is our Tenkan-sen line here, so we want to look to stay above that to see if we're going to try to push back up and try to hold. So this big bullish candle here, let's see what that. I was at about 3,500, 35043. So let's look at our daily. 35. Yep. So that's basically the bottom of the wick right here, but that's where we're trying to hold this Tinkinson line here. Pretty bullish reaction to this Tinkinson line to try to stay above this. So this is there's a little bit of hope here. We just need to see if this area is going to hold and break this descending channel here. Let's take a look at some of our alternative coins. I like Ethereum. So Bitcoin saw some decent strength over the past few days to a week, and Ethereum hasn't really hasn't really behaved the same way as Bitcoin has been doing. So Ethereum is definitely staying below our Kijunsen line here, which is trending down. We're actually even below Tinkinson here. So people say that there's no sense in looking at alternative coins because they do the same thing that Bitcoin does, but the charts are different. The technicals are different. So this is still technically still bearish. Very bearish in my opinion. ADUS. Looks like we're responding to our downtrending Kijunsen line here. We had sort of this head and shoulders top here I drew out. So I guess this would be considered the neckline here. We're coming down to test it here. Doge, definitely in a downtrend here. We tried to have a TK cross right here, but price is still below both of these, Tinkinson and Kijunsen. Now it's crossing, going down again. So this isn't looking too good. We saw some buyers coming in here. We've got a nice flat bottom of a cloud right here. Let's see what that is. That's about 26 cents. So this range here between 26 and 30 cents. We could see some buyers come in here and try to push this up. These things kind of go in waves. So right now we're in a wave down. We may see another push up before we see another one down. All right. That's about it for the cryptos that I look at. So they're all looking bearish to me. I'm really watching this this Bitcoin here that's pinched between the Tinkinson and Kijunsen over the weekend here. And the next day or two we should see we may just bounce between this range right here for a few more days. I think a break below this, we're going to see some momentum back down to near the bottom of the channel here, or at least to our support area here at about 3,300, 33,000. All right, so that's it for crypto.